Hey y'all, Jamie here, 54-year-old trans woman from New Orleans, Louisiana. So yesterday, I left off telling you about me making a porno at 15 years old on the top deck of a boat, a yacht, on Lake Pontchartrain in New Orleans with a male stripper from the French Quarter. Yeah, classy. After that, Brett was a bad habit. He liked me a little too much. And we started hooking up, and I stayed with him because I still hadn't found Beau. So I was staying with Brett, and the drugs continued. The sex continued. And then I couldn't stay there anymore. He was so strung out on crystal meth, and, I liked it. I'm not going to lie, I liked doing it. But I didn't want to do it 24/7 like he did. And so I left, went back to the French Quarter, and I was out at the Corner Pocket, and it was the contest again. They had it on every Friday night. And I was there for the contest, and I got up there on the bar and I started dancing, and a group of older trans women walked into the bar. Older, I mean in their 40s, younger than I am now, but they were older than me back then. One of them was named Laura Lane. Later, many years later, she would turn out to be my trans mother. And then there was one named Honey Harlow. She was a good friend of mine. But she did not know that I was trans when she first met me, and she was trying to tip me on the bar and flirt with me, and I was like, girl, you're barking up the wrong tree. And then there was another girl named Regina. And Regina was a tall, thin girl, long, dark hair, and, she was probably about 35 to 40, I would guess, at that time. Now, Regina told me, listen, if you need a place to stay, you are more than welcome to come stay. It's warm again here, sorry. You're more than welcome to come stay with me. And, no strings attached, just you can crash at my place as long as you need to. So I said, okay. And I didn't have any place else to go, and I was scared, I couldn't find Beau. I was on my own. I had no better options. So I went to Regina's place. It was a small little house, and very cute. It was very nicely decorated, very like a little old Southern lady would decorate her house. Not something you would expect from a lady who was prostituting. And so she said, I only have the one bed, but, make yourself comfortable, and, you take that side, I'll take this side, kind of thing. So I did. And then the next morning, I thought I was having a dream at first. And then I realized I was not. And I realized that someone was on top of me. And then I remembered where I was. And then I felt a hard dick trying to get inside of me, to be blunt. And I went off. Like, I jumped up, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't think it would be a big deal. And I was like, no, it's a very fucking big deal. And I said, listen, something that I have not told people in this city yet is I'm like you. I'm not a boy. I'm trans. Hello. Although back then we said transsexual, but, you get the point. And she was really embarrassed after I started crying. Like, I just was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not meant to be a boy. And she said, honey, calm down. She said, I am so sorry. I didn't realize, I knew you were effeminate, but extremely effeminate, but, So Regina actually lent me makeup, lent me some clothes and some high heels and some other things. And actually, she said I could keep some of it. And she helped me. After what happened, which was horribly embarrassing, she helped me. And I never, ever presented in a boy mode again. Not ever in my whole life since. And, you know, if you want to know what happens next, you know the drill. Be here tomorrow. Love y'all. Thank you for the comments. Bye-bye.